Let me put it to you this way. Care about the naysayers, the negative Nancy's, and all the people who get caught up in really is smoke and mirrors. Y'all know I like to say we need to look beyond the smoke and mirrors. I don't care about those people who have all these negative views and opinions. I don't care if you a 30-year-old rapper. I don't care if you're a 40-year-old rapper. I don't care if you're a 60-year-old rapper. I care if you rapping about something that makes sense, that resonates with me. I care if you upholding the culture of hip hop in a way that is reflective of what the roots of hip hop came out of. Yes, hip hop has always been about partying, but that is not the only thing hip hop has been about. Hip hop has always been about cognizance, about woke-isms. Before there was the word, hip hop has always been about intelligence. Intelligence, intelligentsia, intelligent communication. Culture is more than the coolest damn dance. So I don't care how many people you can parade in front of me and say, well, the older generation, they out of touch. That's not really. Shut the ever-living F up. Now, I'm glad, I am grateful that there is at least the beginnings of, there seems to be a new groundswell of realization and revelation that this insane, stupid idea that hip hop has to be for the youth. I'm glad that there are more people speaking up about it, speaking out against it. And this doesn't mean that I look down on or I castigate the youth of hip hop or hip hop movements or hip hop artists. I like it all. I don't mind listening to a 13-year-old rapper. I don't mind listening to a 60-year-old rapper. I mind listening to some hip hop that makes sense. I don't care about your age. Age is just a number. This is a thing that even in hip hop, as a culture and as a music genre, I thought we came to terms with a long time ago. Brothers and sisters was putting out songs with just that title. And so I say all of this. Yes, this is another one of my morning musings. This is the spiritual download of the moment. But I'm talking about this because I want to further inspire anybody that's into hip hop, anybody that's into rapping, rap lyrics, writing songs. Don't let these fools discourage you. There are always going to be naysayers. Whether you're 20 or 60, there are always going to be naysayers. And don't let the prevailing wisdom of the day, don't let the clown circus convince you, don't nobody want to hear no old ass rapper. There's plenty of old ass rap lovers that want to hear some old ass rappers. So put your stuff out. Get out the closet and get into the booth and release your music. Put it online. Wherever you want, but pick a spot and put it online. Now I love YouTube. I use YouTube. Obviously, clearly, that's what you're listening to me on. But I literally got brothers and a couple of sisters that'll send me verses. And I'm like, dude, bruh, sis, stop sending me verses. Record them shits. Now, I may be clearly, obviously, grant you, I may be in the minority, but the minority has never been non-existent. Hell, the Democrats are the minority in power, but they still have abilities and capabilities and capacities to affect the system. Maybe not to the fullest extent that they want. So there is a minority of people who want to hear your lyrical dexterity. Might not even be a minority. Might be bigger than you think. Who knows? We'll never discover it if you don't put it out. Now I ain't saying stop sending me your verses. I even offered platform, time, and space and energy where if you wanted to spit your jewels, you're welcome to the show. But again, I'm trying to encourage you. Don't just stop at writing it. Record it. Slap a image of anything you want onto the MP4 or whatever audio file you save it as. Post them joints. I'd rather listen to you spit your spit than read it. Now maybe that says something about my desire or my lack of interest in reading, but I do a lot of reading as it is. And I can always listen to your verse while I'm doing other activities. I can listen to your verse while I'm driving. I can't read your text message while I'm driving. So again, I hope that for whatever purpose, the need, the spiritual download hit me at this particular moment. I hope that it resonates. I hope that it encourages you in your own walk of life to drop your verses, to record your verses. There are people who want to hear you. It's what discovery is all about. And that is as much a part of hip hop as who sold the most records, who has the biggest fan base that comes out to the concert. I'm not putting down any of that. I'd be an idiot to try to put that down. I would also be an idiot to try to put down the artistic creativity of anybody who feels so moved as to take up these elements of the culture and run with them. Now, if you are new to this topic, then maybe you haven't heard the other commentators. There are plenty of people who are now pushing back. I see them on Instagram all the time. One of the most salient points that they make is only in hip hop, only in this little small pocket of black music. Because don't get it twisted, black music is way more expansive than just hip hop. But only in this particular genre do we try to sit our artists down. Do we try to shame our artists, be they known, popular, famous, or otherwise? The Grateful Dead keep rocking and rolling. All of those huge giants in white genres, whether they be originally and authentically white genres, or they are just the culture vultured versions of black music in and of itself, and I sooner rely on the latter interpretation. But all those famous and popular artists, there's nobody telling them to sit down. They're still filling up venues. They're still traveling. They're still performing the greatest of their great hits They're still performing brand new music. Now you might say, yeah, but that's because they're famous. Okay, that's true. But if you are tapped into lesser popular musicians, then you will see the same thing. There are alternative pop musical genres, and they're filled with oldie but goodies that you ain't never heard of. They're filled with performing and traveling artists who write their songs as we speak and perform those songs in nightly venues, and they got their own following. That's what I'm talking about. Everything ain't got to be about who gonna make the next $1 billion off of a song. There's room for that. But there is room, there should be room, there has to be room for the rest of us. For the rest of the musicians and artists and creatives. For whatever genre that you might orient yourself into. So again, don't let the fools, and I wish I had some other terms, because I'd really like to use some expletives and drop some F-bombs, but as part of the proper perspective, I need to maintain my composure. But please, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, pro-black people all over the world, hip-hoppers, old and young alike, backpackers, hoteppers, conscious MCs, don't just stop with the pen and the pad. Nas said all you need is one mic. Now I'd go a little bit further. You need one mic. You need a recording device. And you need an uploading implement so that you can broadcast your versification. But don't stop at just the pen. Don't stop at just the pen and pad. Don't just text it to a friend or an associate. Don't just post it as a read. I want to hear them verses. I want to see videos. They ain't even got to be expensive, extensive videos. Come on now. We are in the age of cell phone, smartphone revolution, and AI as well. You can write that verse and send it to any number of AI platforms, and they will create a whole entire video however you see fit. This is the time, if you never have before, or if you did and you once stopped, this is the time to just make music for the sake of loving it. And some kind of audience will find you just as much as you will find them. But ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, this is Shabazz with the proper perspective. This was my spiritual download. If anything resonates with you, if I've moved you to write and record, if I've moved you to say, go to hell, proper perspective, okay, say it in the comments. Send me your links in the comments, and we can continue duking it out on the battlefield of the comment section. Peace.